Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Zandela Seka and I hope that you are all well. In today's video, I want to break down the real cost of living in Gambia. I've heard so many people say that you can live off of £500, you can live off £400, but I want to break down the cost for you so that you are more prepared when you move to Gambia. If you're interested in finding out how much it really costs to live here, then stay tuned. So guys, there are a lot of things in Gambia that are really cheap, a lot cheaper than you can get in the UK or the US, but there are also a lot of things that are a lot more expensive than what we pay for in the UK or the US. One of the things I've found to be more expensive than in the UK is internet. So we pay roughly about 110 to 120, 30 pounds a month on internet. And the reason why we pay so much is because we pay roughly about 60 pounds, I think it's 57 pounds, give or take, on home internet. So our internet provider is NetPage, and inside our house it roughly costs about £57 to about £60 a month for our home internet. And then I also have a UK phone, so I tend to top up my mobile dongle, which I've shown you guys before, and my mobile dongle is about 43 to about £45 a month. And then of course we top up our mobile phone. So my Gambian phone I top up probably about £10 a month, and my husband probably tops up about 10 to about £15 a month also. The second thing that we pay for that is actually a lot cheaper than it is in the UK and probably in the US is electricity. So we probably pay about £15 a month on electricity. We use a NOWIC system for electricity because we haven't actually set up our solar system. If you're someone who is going to set up the solar system, then you don't have to worry about your electricity bills, but you do have to be mindful that in order for you to set up the system, it probably is going to cost you between £2,000 to about £3,000 to get your solar energy system set up in your house. And the price of setting up a solar system in your house increases based on the amount of things that you have on the solar system. So if you have a washing machine, you have a fridge freezer, you have an electric cooker, you have your TV, your internet dongle and your lights, it will cost you more. However, if you just had, for example, your lights or your refrigerator on the system, it will be a lot cheaper for you to set up. So it means that you need less batteries to store the energy for your appliances when the NOWIC system fails. So when the electricity goes out in Gambia, it cuts out everything. But if you have a solar panel system that is backed up for some things, then obviously you'll pay less. If you have your entire house backed up on solar energy, then it costs more to set that up in the beginning. Guys, please don't ask in my comment section how the solar panel system works. I still don't understand it after speaking to several different companies. All I know is the different pieces of equipment that you need, and the more appliances that you have on the backup system, the more pieces of equipment you need. And it costs roughly about £2,000 to about £3,000 depending on the things that you have and the size of your house. So one thing that we don't pay for in our house is water, because we have a borehole system. But if you do pay for water and you are going down the route of having NOWIC and not doing a borehole system, then it will cost you roughly about £10 to about £15 a month for your water supply. If you're someone who has a garden and you have lots of greens and you have fruits and vegetables and you have to water every day, please be mindful that if you use the NOWIC water system, then you will be paying more for your water, because it's like a pay-as-you-go water. So you have to pay on a monthly basis for how much water. Sorry, I forgot to mention that the cost of setting up our actual borehole system cost around £2,300, and that was from start to finish, and it took them about 3 days to complete. Petrol. So we take the children to school and it takes us about 45 minutes to an hour to drive to school every day. So that's about 2 hours of driving, and then obviously we have to go around and do other things. So in my car, we probably spend about £45 to about £50 a week in petrol, which is £200 a month. If you don't have to take children to school every morning and drive 40 minutes in rush hour, then the cost of your petrol will obviously be a lot cheaper than ours. So another thing that we pay for is gas. So our gas is not like it is where there is an external provider and your cooker and everything, or your heaters or whatever are on the gas system. So what we do is we have a gas cylinder, and we top up that gas cylinder probably every 6 weeks, and it costs us around £12 to top up the gas cylinder, and it lasts us about 6 weeks. You can get different size gas cylinders based on how many things you have set up to the gas. We pay for Netflix, so every single month I pay roughly about £15 for Netflix, and it's just TV entertainment. Obviously I don't have to have that subscription, but we still do have the subscription, so it costs us about £15 a month. As you all know from previous videos, my children do different activities every single week, and one of the main activities that they do is horse riding. So they have about half an hour each, and they do horse riding once a week, and that costs roughly about £7. If you are a family and you have small children, no doubt you will want to do activities. So we are in Gambia. A lot of the activities that you can do with the children are free because there are beaches everywhere. But if you are someone who likes to go out and try new things and have your children do different things, things like horse riding, quad biking, going to the monkey park, going to the reptile park, things like that, you will need to have a budget for activities. As I said, if you have children, it's really nice for them to experience different things in Gambia. It's also good for you to go out and take them to do different things so that you also know what Gambia has available in terms of activities for children. So it is good to have a monthly budget put aside just for different activities, and I roughly have about £30 to about £50 a month put aside just for children activities. And that's just children activities. If you are someone who wants to go to the gym, you want to go out for meals and things like that, then you will have to have a separate budget. So that brings me on to eating out. So at the moment we eat out probably twice a week, and I'm really trying to cut that down to just once a week. So after school, once or twice a week, I will go and take the children for ice cream, and the ice cream is just 100 dalasi, so it's not that expensive, but obviously I have to put it in the budget. So we spend probably about 800 dalasi a week on ice cream. And then we also go to different restaurants, because there are a lot of restaurants in Gambia. You will see restaurants all over the place. So we probably go to 2 different restaurants a week, probably on a Friday evening, and then maybe on a Saturday if we go to the beach, or a Sunday, then we will eat out when we're out. So we probably spend about £25 a week on eating out. Also buy green juice at least twice a week, and that comes to about £20, about $27. So as you know, both of my children go to school in Gambia, so the school fees vary quite massively in Gambia. So if you go to a small local school, you can be looking at paying around £20 to £25 a month. But if you go to a larger school like Marina or Cibex, you can be looking at about £400 a month. So my children's school roughly works out to be about £35 each a month. I obviously need a budget for hair and beauty, so as you know, I get my hair braided when I come out to Gambia. So each plait of braid is probably around 200 dalasi. So my hair takes about 4 or 5 plaits, so that will be 2, 4, 6, 8, so about 800 dalasi it costs to get my hair braided. And then I obviously have to pay for the actual braid, so I'll go to Serakunda Market and buy the expression hair packets, which are about, so I'll go to Serakunda Market, I'll buy the, really Elijah?
That's not fair.
Really? So I'll buy the expression hair packets, and the expression hair seriously chicken, seriously. So the expression hair packet is also about 100 to 150 dalasi per pack, and as I said, I will use 4 or 5 packs on my hair. So in total my hair probably costs about 1,600 dalasi, and the lady comes to my house and does it, so I don't have any expense of having to drive out and go to a hair salon. So as well as getting my hair done, I also get my nails done, so that probably is about twice a month that I get my nails done, and it comes up to about £24 each time, so that's about £50 a month that I spend on getting my nails done. this is La Petite Parisienne, which is a nail shop and beauty shop that is right near Gambia on the main highway. The staff here were absolutely amazing. I had a really nice time here. Everybody was so friendly and they did my nails really well. They do eyelashes, nails, beauty treatments and hair also. So a full set of nails here cost around 1,200 Dalasi, which is about £16 and about 23 US dollars. When I was getting my nails done here, the power actually cut out and I found it really funny that no one stopped. Literally no one turned around, no one looked at each other. People just got out their mobile phones, turned on the torches and just continued doing our nails. One thing I forgot off the list is food. So food can be really cheap in Gambia if you buy local. If you are someone who likes to buy some items that you were used to having in the UK or the US, you will find that you will pay more for those items because they are imported into the country. In my previous video, I believe it was called Spend the Day With Me Doing Errands, I did show you around one of the supermarkets in Gambia, and this is just another supermarket that is called Express Supermarket. It's located in the village near Gambia, and this is what a typical supermarket looks like in Gambia, the ones that are around the main tourist area or the busy areas in Gambia. So for our supermarket shop, we actually spend about £100 a week. So that's about £400 a month on our supermarket food, and our fresh food roughly costs between £5 and £10 a week. And that also includes the food that I buy for the children's packed lunch every day. I just wanted to quickly show you Zion's, which is a Gambian-owned supermarket or mini-market. He also has a pastry shop, a bakery, and also a restaurant. Just above all of his shops, he has 6 apartments that are really nicely done, but unfortunately, I lost the footage for those. So I'm just going to go over it just quickly again. So we are paying for petrol, electricity, water, gas, Netflix, mobile phones, so our internet and our mobile phone top-ups. Then we obviously pay for food, we pay for activities such as things like horse riding lessons, swimming lessons, then other activities like going to Q City, going to the monkey park, going to the reptile park. We spend money on eating out. We also spend money on school fees. So sorry guys, I forgot to mention rent, as I don't rent in Gambia, but a lot of us who will be moving over to Gambia will have to rent accommodation for a year or so while we are building our houses or buying our permanent house. So the rental market varies massively in Gambia. It depends on your location and the size of the property. So you can rent a 2-bedroom apartment in Sanyang for around £200 to £500 a month, but that same apartment based in the Turntable area, Senegambia area, could cost you between £700 to around £1,200. So it does vary massively, and the reason why is because the popular areas are more expensive and the more rural areas are of course cheaper. So there are other expenses that we need to obviously remember. So things like your visa, things like your residence permit, your alien card, your car insurance, your driving license, all these things are more yearly costs that you have to pay for. And I have mentioned the cost of these things in previous videos. So I just wanted to conclude that the total cost of living for me and my family in Gambia is around 83,000 Dalasi, which is around £1,100 and around 1,600 US dollars. Of course, there are plenty things that I could take off of my spending cost per month, like children's activities, going to the gym, spending money on ice creams, eating out, getting my hair done, getting my nails done, and other things like that. But I also didn't mention the cost of clothes, cleaning products, and things like that. So I think it is really important for us to have a realistic budget and a realistic idea of what the cost is to actually live in Gambia. That's it guys, thank you very much for watching my channel. If you are new to my channel, please do not forget to like and subscribe, and of course if my content is useful to anybody that you know, then do not forget to share. Take care guys.